everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is, he's not it. He's not it. Okay, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will answer them either privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. Okay, now it's time for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am breaking free of any limits I have placed on myself. All right, let this sink in. I am breaking free of any limits I have placed on myself. And realize many times you are the one that is limiting your own progress. And how are you doing that? From the way that you think about yourself. All right, you can limit your own blessings by the way that you feel and believe about yourself. And these affirmations will help to break free from that. Break free from any limited beliefs that you have. I am breaking free of any limits I have placed on myself. Let this be a blessing to you today. Okay? All right, now it's time for movement. Okay, people, we have 2 simple movements that we're going to do today, and we're going to do 5 of each movement. All right, this is the first movement. That's 1. Okay? All right, we got it? Let's do 5 of them. Sit up straight. Breathe deeply, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. How's that feel? Loosen up. Loosen up. All right, the next one we're going to do with our shoulders. Okay? Let me show you what we're going to do. Here we go. That's 1. Okay? All right, sit up straight. Breathe deep. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know, I felt that going down my arms. You know, and every time we do the neck exercises, I always feel those. So I hope that it's loosening up those muscles that have not been used before, and to get your blood circulating for a wonderful day. Okay? Just to make you feel better. All right. Let's dive into the message today. Okay? He's not it. He's not it. And ladies, because we're out here and we desire to have a mate. We do. And That's natural. You understand? There's nothing wrong with that. It's natural to want to mate. Okay? We're designed to mate. Okay. Now, here's the thing though. Because so many things have changed in our society, we need to change our approach to accepting a mate. You see, I use the word accepting a mate, not being chosen by a mate. You see, many of us women, we're in that category to where men have made us feel like we need to be a certain way so that we are chosen by a man. If you live your life like that, you're setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment. Okay? Don't do anything to alter your appearance so that you would be accepted by a man. Who is he for you to be accepted by him? Listen, he should be worrying about you choosing him. You have power. You have power. And I keep telling you this because men make you feel like you don't have power. They make you feel like, oh, it's so many of you and so few of us. We have the power. No. There is strength in numbers, women. But ladies, let's stop competing amongst ourselves and embrace the sisterhood. That's where the power is, right there. And when we embrace the sisterhood and when we're all speaking the same language when it comes to men, men will be forced to change the way that they treat us. They'll be forced to change. Because, listen, the same way that we desire men, they desire women. You understand? But it's too many of us who are willing to submit ourselves, to sacrifice ourselves, just to have a man. Just to say we have one. You understand? Just when we go out with friends, we want to have somebody standing right here next to us, no matter how he's treating us. Ladies, love yourself more than that, because you are worth more than that. Okay? You're worthy of the best, and that's what you should require in your life. Now, the message today was inspired by some letters that came in. So let's read our first letter and see what she says here and talk more about this issue. Okay? All right. He's not it. All right. I feel so confused and hurt. My best friend and I were best friends for 17 years. It started to turn sexual within the last few years of that friendship. During the sexual section of our friendship, I was there for him throughout everything. No one was there for him apart from me. His mom died when he was very young, who he was close to, and I have tried to support him and stick by him due to this. Towards the end of our friendship, where it turned sexual, I found myself doing the most, just trying to be officially claimed by him. Okay, let's stop right here. All right, you were friends for a long time, for 17 years. Okay. Now, once you allowed him to have sex with you, in your mind, you thought that your friendship had gone to a higher level, to maybe a relationship level, a romantic relationship level. In his mind, it didn't. Because men don't rank sex like that. You understand? Sex to a man is just like, well, his other motivator. Eating. Food. That's his other motivator. Sex is the same to him. He can have sex with anybody. He can have sex with a person he doesn't even know. A person that he doesn't even care about. A person that he's never going to care about. Sex does not mean the same thing to a man as to a woman. When a woman has sex with a man, it's emotional. It's her giving herself to him. It means a big deal to a woman. And this is where it gets messy. That's why I say, ladies, do not engage in a sexual experience with a man that has not committed himself to you. And when I say committed, I'm not saying that he just said, I love you. That's not what I mean. When I say committed, that he has proven he has only good intentions for you and he wants a relationship with you. Committed. You know of his commitment. He has confessed his commitment. He has proven his commitment to you. That's the only time that you would even consider having sex with him. You see, we give the sex away just like it's not valuable. And it is. It is. The more that you hold on to that value, the more expensive it is. The more valuable it is. You understand? Any kind of commodity that you can go and just get anywhere doesn't mean anything, doesn't cost anything. It's just frivolous. But something that is in low quantity, something that's held back, you don't see a lot of it. You can't just go out here and just pick it up anywhere and everywhere. It's valued more. And you want to be valued. Don't freely give yourself to someone thinking that this is going to change their mind about you. And women, we do that. We'll have sex with a man thinking that that's going to cross it over into a real relationship. No. You've just given away your treasure for nothing. Okay? For nothing. All right, and that's where we are here in this letter. Let's see what else you say. Looking back, I had no respect for myself. I would be overly sexual for him. Do wild things, all in the hope of us moving to the next level. But he would solely want the IG look and more of an influencer, which I am not. Yeah, where he wanted you to dress kind of, scantily, naked, because, you were his sex toy. That's all he wanted from you. To be aroused, to be seduced. It was all about sex. And that's it. Okay? So that's why he wanted you to look like an IG model. Put on those little scanty things. You understand? He also had conflict with the fact that I am a Christian and he was Muslim. Well, you know what? Like I told you, the sex didn't mean anything to him. It wasn't a crossover for him or anything. Only in your mind. And that's where the hurt comes in and the confusion comes in. Because this is something that you created in your own mind. You thought that the sex was going to cross you over. And that is a mistake that a lot of women make. Okay? Last year, I said enough is enough. He's not a friend. And I just deleted him off everywhere and moved on. And haven't disturbed him since. Okay, I don't know what kind of a friend he was before, or if he was a true friend or just an acquaintance. It sounds like he was probably more of an acquaintance than a real true friend. Okay? Because if he was a real true friend, I doubt it if he would have crossed that line with you sexually, knowing that he wasn't taking it anywhere. You understand? If he was a true friend, I don't think he would have done it. So now I'm believing that this man was just somebody that you knew for 17 years. Okay? More of an acquaintance. Okay? Today, he's reached out to me randomly after a year to say he's missed our friendship and misses me, to tell me he is married. Okay, so yeah, well, he's still looking at you like an acquaintance. You never crossed over into a relationship in his mind. So he's letting you know that he got married. Okay? I have not bothered him in a year. We have no mutual friends, nothing. Why would someone just call you to inform you of this? Be married. Be happy. You know why? The issue is you. In your mind. In your mind. You made up this fantasy when you had sex with him, thinking that this was going to change your friendship into something else. But in his mind, it never did. He still looked at you like a friend. Understand? Maybe like a friend with a benefit. But just a friend. So now he's telling you he wants to share this good news with a friend, an acquaintance friend, that he got married and everything. But now you're bitter because, see, you wanted more out of the friendship. Okay? If you're so happy with your wife, why tell me? Because you're just a friend. Move on. I then went on, added his IG again, which I shouldn't have. And all of a sudden, he changes his display picture. Hold on. Lots of times. And he's posted a quote picture stating how happy he is to be a husband to a wife. I just deleted him again. Okay. I hope that you understand what I'm about to tell you again here. Okay. And this is to all ladies who may find themselves in a situation like this. This man, whatever kind of friend you were with him, whatever it was, and like I'm saying, I don't believe he was a very close, true friend, like a best friend to you, or I don't think he would have ever crossed that line and had sex with you. But he was a friend you knew for 17 years. Okay. Now, whoever made the advance, I don't know. Okay. But it happened. You had sex with your friend. But in your mind, you probably went along with it because you thought he was going to be like your boyfriend. You see? He was going to be that. But I doubted if he ever said that to you. I doubted if he ever showed you that he was going to be your boyfriend. Okay? That he was going to provide for you. You understand? I don't believe that that happened. What I believe happened is that you had sex with him, and in your mind, you were together. Okay? And you couldn't figure out why he was acting funny towards you after you had sex with him because you were looking for it to be on another level, but it wasn't. You were just a friend that had sex with a friend. Like I said, like a friend with a benefit. That's all it was. He never looked at you past being a friend. And so when he got married, you understand? When he got married, he wanted to share it with you, since he's known you for 17 years, to let you know. And he's not hiding it either, because he's on Facebook letting the world know he's happy being a husband with his new wife. You are pissed because in your mind, you fantasized it being more than it ever was. That's why you are confused and you are hurt. It's because you made up something in your mind that wasn't real. That was never real. Okay? This man wasn't out to hurt you. I don't know under what circumstances that this sexual encounter happened. I don't know. You both could have been intoxicated. It could have been the right lighting, the right mood. It was just, you understand? But with you being the one that wanted more out of the relationship, you may have been the one that made the sexual move toward him. I'm just guessing. I don't know for sure if it was you or him, but regardless of the fact, he never looked at you more than a friend. That's what happened. So don't blame him. He didn't do anything wrong. I don't see where he took advantage of you or anything like that. But I do get the sense that you wanted more, and you went along with the sexual experience thinking that it was going to be more. And it wasn't. Okay? So there's no need for you to be confused by this. And there's no need for you to be hurt by this. Move on. Move on. But don't be so quick to give your sexual treasure away. And don't ever give it away thinking that it's going to boost your relationship. It never works like that. It never works like that. If the man wants a relationship with you, he would be with you sometime before he starts pressuring you for sex. And he will let you know what his intentions are. He'll let you know if he is looking to have a relationship with someone. If you never hear those words, then don't fantasize it is what it's not. Because that's where the hurt and the confusion comes in. Okay? If you don't hear him say it out his mouth, then that's not his intention. It is as simple as that. All right, let's go on to another letter. All right, we're going to cover this one because it seems a little urgent. All right? She entitles her letter Marriage Proposal. I am engaged to be married this month. That's why I say it's a little bit urgent. So let's pop her right here. We live in different cities. Is he responsible for moving me, or is it my responsibility? You know what? That's a little of a vague question. You didn't give me any background on you, him, or anything. But let's go on with the letter and maybe we get a little clarity. Also, at what point does a man supposed to help his fiancée with at least one bill? I don't want to ask, and he has not mentioned it. I am able to take care of all of my bills, but I was just asking. When my sister got married, her fiancé immediately started helping her with her rent immediately. I just wanted to get your wisdom. Okay, all right. Let me try to get a handle on this. Not knowing where you are in the world, Okay, but I'm going to assume that you're in the state somewhere because you said that we live in different cities. Okay, now you got engaged and you're to be married this month. How long were you engaged? Okay, but you want to know, is he responsible for moving me? No, that's your responsibility. Because this is your decision to marry him. Okay? It's your decision to marry a man who has not offered to move you. That's something for you to think about. Okay? This is a man that you are engaged to. And just to go back a few on this, before your engagement, this man should have been providing for you, period. Before your engagement. Not during your engagement, before, when you were just dating. He should have been providing your needs for you because he wants you to choose him. You understand? You are the one that's steering this ship. He's not steering it and you just being dragged along. You are in charge. So it's apparent that he wasn't providing for you during the dating stage. So why should he provide for you in the engagement stage? You accepted him not providing anything. And it looks like you're getting ready to marry him without requiring him to provide for you. Okay. Now, you mentioned something about your sister. Every situation is different. Okay? And every fiance is different. You happen to have chosen a man that you did not require him to provide for you when he was dating you. Which means that if he had been providing for you all along, then he would have known when it's time to move, he would have been there to move you. And whatever your needs are past that. Okay? But like the title of this video, he's not the one. You may need to look at it again. Okay? Because the way it's looking is that he's going to provide for himself. You're going to provide for yourself. And now you're going to live together and put your resources together. That's probably what his plan is. That you put it all together. You understand? But ladies, just because you are engaged doesn't really mean that you have to go through with it. It's really up to you. But this is kind of a warning for you. This man is not used to providing for you. Okay? Because it doesn't seem like he did it when you were dating. For you to be questioning about him providing for you now that you're engaged. You shouldn't wait for an engagement for a man to provide for you. He should be professing his love for you, providing for you, and protecting you during the dating stage. You see? He's doing these things so that you will accept his engagement. Okay? So that you will accept his engagement because he's done all these things. He's invested in you. Now, if he hasn't invested in you and you've accepted his engagement because you want to be married, you really want to be married. You've accepted his engagement without these things. You're not going to get it now that you're engaged. And you're certainly not going to get it if you marry him. He's not just going to flip and change for you. Why should he? He never had to do these things to get you in the beginning. I believe you sold yourself short on this one. I hope you understand it. But you have free will. You know, you can prolong your engagement to see if he's going to step up to the plate. But I don't think he will. I don't think he will, because he didn't do it while you were dating. Okay? So I really wish you the best in this. This is just my opinion, my advice to you. I really hope it helps in some way. But love yourself first before you attempt to love anybody else. Make sure that you are taken care of. It's about you. And many men out here believe it's about them. They think they're the prize, and you ought to be lucky to get them. You understand? So no, they're not going to do these 3 P's I told you about because they feel like they don't have to get you. Because they feel like you are desperate to get married. And then once you marry them, they feel like you are desperate to keep them. So you'll always be putting yourself out on a limb just to satisfy them. And you may not get satisfied in any part of your life because of it. So, like I said, I wish you the best, and I really hope that it really works out for you. Okay? All right. I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Don't settle, ladies. Don't settle. Like I said, if your man is not professing his love for you to the world, if he is not providing for you, if you're the one that's always going in your pocket to pay for stuff, he's not it. And if he is not protecting you, you go out with him and you feel like you have to protect yourself because he might stab you in the back. He's not it. He's not it. If you are with your man and you feel hurt and confused most of the time, he's not it. No. Ladies, know your worth. Know who you really are. You are a blessing to any man. A blessing. And once you realize that, you will not settle for the trash that many of these men want to dish out to you. Okay? I hope that this message today really helps and resonates in your spirit. All right? Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. Now, to show my appreciation to you for your support of this channel, I will be giving away a deck just like this one to one of you lucky subscribers once this channel hits 100,000. And we're almost there. This is a 53 Oracle card deck from which I have been choosing our daily affirmations. And one of you will have your own. And once this channel hits that number, I will be announcing the lucky winner's name right here on the channel. So keep watching, and good luck to all of you. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the best and much happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.